you know about this person. His name is Steve G. Jones, and he is a world-renowned hypnotherapist. And you are in for an incredible treat. And I'm really excited about this because he's actually going to do a group hypnosis with us on a topic that's really, really going to help you. So we're going to discuss it when he comes on. That's really going to help you to be able to move forward with ease and peace and just really open up that beautiful gate in front of you to your greatest life. And so I want you to hold on for that because it's going to be a really great experience. Now, before I bring him on, I just want to read you a little bit or give you a little bit of information about who he is, so you know who we're dealing with. So Steve G. Jones has been practicing hypnotherapy since the 1980s. He is the author of over 22 books on hypnotherapy. He is a member of the National Guild of Hypnotists, American Board of Hypnotherapy, president of the American Alliance of Hypnotists, on the board of directors of the Los Angeles chapter of the American Lung Association, and director of the California State Registered Steve G. Jones School of Hypnotherapy. In order to keep up with the very latest in research, he regularly attends training conferences. In the mid-'80s, Steve began study at the University of Florida. His primary research focus was cognitive psychology, understanding how people learn. Much of his early research was published in psychology journals in the late 80s. Meanwhile, he continued practicing hypnosis outside of academia on a regular basis. From 1990 to 1995, he was fortunate to counsel families and individuals. During this time, he finished his degree in psychology at the University of Florida and went on to graduate studies in counseling. He has a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Florida, a master's degree in education from Armstrong Atlantic State University, and completed a doctorate in education at Georgia Southern University. Steve G. Jones sees clients for a variety of conditions. Among them are weight loss, anxiety, smoking cessation, test-taking, phobias such as fear of flying, nail biting, road rage, anger management, IBS, general wellness, pre-surgical and pre-dental pain control, natural childbirth, and many others. In business settings, he is regularly called upon by sales teams to boost salespeople motivation. His straightforward techniques have significantly and consistently increased sales. So welcome, Dr. Steve G. Jones.
Well, thank you, Sonia. Great to be here.
Well, I have to say, first of all, thank you for being here. And I want everyone to know that Steve and I met a while ago, and we've become good friends since then. And he's got 1 million degrees, and I bug him about that. And I was joking with him on Facebook the other day saying, I think you still need to go back to school because you still don't have every single degree on their planet yet. So, but yeah, what I love about him is he has all these amazing degrees, but he's still very, very down to earth and super funny. So you're going to have to crack a few jokes for us, Steve.
Uh-oh. I'll do my best.
Oh, I didn't tell you, eh?
Yeah, you didn't tell me.
You have to be a stand-up comedian on this one.
Uh-oh. I better deliver.
Yeah. So, Steve, again, thank you for being here. And do you want to maybe share a little bit about, hypnosis? And, right now, we have thousands of people listening in right now. And, I don't know if you heard this before, but we had over 70, I didn't check now, but this morning we had over 77,000 people that had registered for either the webinar, the Unthinkable Bounce Back webinar, the Unthinkable Replay, the Unthinkable Fast Track version. We have 77,000. And so there are a lot of people that are hurting or going through difficult times, and they're doing their best to turn things around quickly. And all these people are ready. They are ready for great things to come into their lives and turn things around. If they weren't ready, they wouldn't be here listening to this call. So congratulations to all of you who are listening in right now, because this is it. It's time. It's going to happen now. And so, Steve, I just want to know, how can hypnosis help people? Because I know we're going to do a hypnosis session for people around a really important topic that I think will really help release stuff for people. But if you can maybe explain how hypnosis can help people going through difficult times.
Oh, sure, absolutely. It's the same way that it helps people with anything. You have to realize that the subconscious mind is in charge of everything. So, where we go, what we buy, what we eat, what we do, what we don't do, it's all regulated by our subconscious minds. And our subconscious mind is just doing its best to keep us safe and happy and what it thinks would be healthy. But sometimes we get some ideas in our subconscious minds that really don't help, even though they're designed to help. Our subconscious mind is just doing its best. For example, people might think that cake is a comfort food, or that being overweight is actually good, because maybe they don't want attention from other people, so they gain weight in order to not have that attention. But at the same time, consciously, they want to find someone. So people start to work against themselves. So hypnosis steps in and gets everything in alignment. What you want consciously aligned with what your subconscious mind is causing you to do.
Sorry, I put myself on mute for a second there. And
I thought you went into hypnosis. I wasn't sure.
I'm so sorry. I was talking there for like 20 seconds. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
That's all right.
Pay attention to what I'm doing here. No, I was looking at the questions while you were explaining what hypnosis is and how that can help people. And there's like 1,000 questions there, so I'm just going through them quickly. Okay, so it's really about going deep into the subconscious mind.
Right.
And so what we want, and first of all, you know what? A more personal question, Steve. What made you decide to become a hypnotherapist?
Well, when I was in high school, my parents sent me to Riverside Military Academy. I was one of those kids, people get threatened. Their parents say, we're going to send you to military school or boarding school if you don't straighten up. And sure enough, my parents did. None of the other kids in the neighborhood did, but I got sent to military school. Yeah. So it really helped a lot, though. And while I was in military school, I didn't want to be there. I was always looking for an escape. So I found a book called The Complete Guide to Hypnosis by a PhD psychologist named Leslie Lecron. Dr. Lecron is no longer with us, but his book was enough to get a young kid, being me, started on his way to a lifelong career. I didn't realize it at the time. I just thought it was a neat, cool book, and I read it and started hypnotizing my roommates in military school. I set up my bunk bed as my office, and they would come and lie down, and I'd work on things with them. I didn't realize it would lead to a lifelong journey, but it did. And so eventually in high school, the smart kids came to me wanting to study more efficiently, and the athletes came to me wanting to exercise more efficiently and do better in sports. And all these years later, that was about 1982, all these years later, it's the same thing, except the smart kids are NASA and the athletes are the Dodgers.
Wow. Well, you know what, Steve, when I asked you if you would be willing to come on this event, and you said, absolutely, 1,000%, so thank you. I said, can you do a hypnosis session, a group hypnosis session with us? In your opinion, if people are going through difficult times right now and they're looking to turn their lives around, what kind of hypnosis session would you say is the best one that would help them right now?
Well, I'd say letting go of the past. People hold on to things, and those things which no longer exist, except in their heads, affect their present and their future.
Right. And that's what I teach, Steve.
Well, there you go.
Perfect. Yes. That wasn't even planned. There you go. Okay, and that's what I really wanted you to do, and I just wanted to make sure that that was the right topic for us to be doing, and what would be the best thing for everyone listening. I totally agree, 1,000%. You're the experts. I just wanted to double check. Unleashing the past, letting go of all the stuff that has been happening in your life, and the stuff that you're holding on to, because what you're holding on to is what you're dragging. It's like walking around with this ball and chain everywhere you go. And that ball and chain represents, how your parents treated you, how the teachers were with you, how you didn't belong as a child, what you were told when you were a child, what your boss, how your boss treated you and what you made that mean about you, on and on and on, and things that happen and, might have been abused as a child, and all these things. And I'm not saying these, I'm not saying that, they weren't significant things in your life, But it's like you walking around by not letting go of these things. It's like you walking around with a ball and chain, and you're trying to move forward and get bounce back quickly, but it's hard to bounce back. You can't even bounce at all with this heavy lead ball attached to your leg, and you're wondering why your life's not turning around. Well, it's time to release that. And we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that with Dr. Steve G. Jones, who's going to be doing a hypnosis session in the next minute or so with us. And then when Mark Romero comes on afterwards, he too will be doing work around that as well to help you release all that. So we are going to get rid of it all. And it's important because, like Dr. Steve said, is that, you know, when you are holding on to that stuff, you're holding on to the past. It doesn't even make sense, really, because the past doesn't even exist. The only place the past exists is in your mind. And yet, as we're making it, we keep it in our mind, we're bringing it back to life as if it's still happening. Meanwhile, it isn't happening. It's in the past. And when you're holding on to that and you're living it and constantly reliving it in your mind, not only is it negative energy, so if you're trying to manifest great things in your life, that's going to be tough, but it's affecting your present life. It doesn't feel good when you think of those negative things in your past. And if you're not feeling good today, it's really hard to manifest great things for you today and in the future. And so you want to release that all and start with a brand new, clear, blank slate. A brand new, clear, blank slate where the past is irrelevant because it is. And I know many of you are going to argue with me on that, but it is irrelevant. You can't touch it. The only place it is in your mind. And we're keeping it alive. It's time to let it go. So, Steve, how do we prepare for a hypnosis session?
Well, first of all, you want to make sure you're not operating a motor vehicle. So if you are, then unfortunately, you need to stop listening right now. Because hypnosis is something that puts you into a very relaxed state, and it's just not safe to do it while operating a motor vehicle or while running or jogging or anything. You have to be lying down or sitting down in a position where if you were to roll to the left or right, you wouldn't fall off of anything. You need to be in a stabilized state. So whatever you're doing, if you can stop it, go ahead and do that now. And otherwise, I'm sure you can listen some other time. But you have to realize that this is real. Hypnosis is real. It does put you into a very relaxed state. You will go into what we call alpha or even lower, and you need to make sure you're not doing anything. Another thing, while I'm talking, if you want, feel free to use the restroom if you need to. Get a blanket if you feel you might get too cold. Get yourself comfortable. Kick your shoes off. If you have nothing else around you, you can just lie down on the floor. That's fine, or a bed or a couch, just something that will stabilize you. And Sonia, how long would you like the session to be?
How about 15 minutes?
15 minutes sounds perfect. Okay, so we will.
Good?
Yeah, I think that's great. And we're going to talk about letting go of the past, since we both agree that would be the best use of our time today. And
right. So before we start, sorry, just so like Dr. Steve said, if you have to go to the ladies' room, make sure you go now. We'll be starting in about a minute, so get yourself ready. This is going to be going on for about 15 minutes. So we want to make sure that you're ready. So I don't want to start and then they're in the bathroom, right? So get yourself ready, get yourself comfortable, lie down on the floor if you have to, on your bed, get yourself, and if you're driving, stop or turn this off, one or the other. We don't want to have any accidents or any problems. You're trying to bounce back, not trying to make things worse. So people are coming back. I could feel it. I'm envisioning everyone coming back and getting themselves really nice and comfortable and cozy, ready for an awesome experience with Dr. Steve G. Jones.
I like it.
Oh.
All
okay.
right.
Well, we can start.
All right. So we've allowed time for whatever people need to get ready, and realize this is this is a natural state. Hypnosis is a natural state. You go in and out of it every day. Anytime you daydream, or you take a shower, or vacuum, or drive a car, you can go into a hypnotic state. So it's very natural. The only difference between any of those occurrences when you would naturally go into a hypnotic state and now is that there are two things. Number one, I'm going to cause you to go there by the relaxing words I'm going to use and the way I'm going to use them. And number two, I'm going to put some positive thoughts in your head while you're there, so you get some benefit out of it. But other than that, realize that this is just a natural state. You go in and out of hypnosis all day long without even realizing it. So if you remember everything I say during the session, that's absolutely fine. Just like you can remember when you vacuum or take a shower or drive a car, you can remember those occurrences, but you're still in what we technically define as a hypnotic state, which means your brain is slowed down to what we call alpha or lower. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, most people like the beach, and this time of year, the beach would be a lovely place to be at, a nice warm beach. So we're going to use that for the first part of the hypnosis session called the induction, where I'm going to induce hypnosis, get you into hypnosis. And I'm just going to take you on a relaxing walk on the beach. So everyone listening, if you're not operating a motor vehicle or doing anything that would require your full attention, and if you are lying down, then continue listening and go ahead and close your eyes if you'd like to. And as you relax, I'd like you to realize that you are getting very comfortable. And I'd like you to imagine yourself on a beautiful island, on a beach on this island. This is your own private island. You are alone and safe and relaxed and just walking along the beach on this island. So very, very relaxed. And as you continue walking, unwinding, and relaxing, you feel the gentle breeze on your body. Between the warmth of the sun and the gentle breeze on your body, the temperature is just right. And as you continue walking, you feel the warm, soft sand on the soles of your feet. And this allows you to relax every muscle, every part of your body. As you continue walking, unwinding, and relaxing, you hear in the distance the gentle waves as they roll in and out. And you see them as they break near the shore. They are blue and green with white caps. And you see the blue sky with occasional white wispy clouds and perhaps a few birds in the distance. You think to yourself, this is the perfect day. You continue walking down now, down to the water's edge. And as you walk, it seems that every part of your body relaxes as you walk and continue relaxing. When you reach the water's edge, you walk along the edge of the water. The relaxation begins at the top of your head and moves down very slowly around your eyes, and they relax. You feel the muscles in your face relaxing, and the relaxation moves down to your jaw area. Tension tends to gather there, but now your jaw relaxes. And you continue walking, and you relax your neck and your shoulders. Your arms relax all the way down to the tips of your fingers. As you inhale that unmistakable salty air, it relaxes you even more, enjoying this beautiful day with the gentle breeze and the beautiful water, blue and green, and foamy as it rolls in and rolls out. You relax your chest area now and your abdominal area. Your legs relax from the top of your legs all the way down to your calves and down further to your heels. The relaxation moves through your feet, to the tips of your toes. And as you continue walking and relaxing, you find a safe, dry, comfortable area where you can sit down. It is the end of the day on your beautiful, peaceful island, and the sun is about to set. And so you find a safe, dry, comfortable place where you can sit down and watch the sunset. And in just a moment, I am going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, you will relax much more deeply with each number I count. And as I count down, the sun will slowly set as I count from 10 to 1, so that by the time I reach the number 1, the sun will have set on the horizon and you will be completely relaxed. Because the lower I count, the lower the sun goes, and the lower the sun goes, the more you relax. All right, now sitting down, about to enjoy a beautiful sunset. As I count 10 and the sun begins to slowly set on the horizon, 9. Sun sets lower and lower, 8. Down, down as you relax more and more, 7. So very relaxed now. And as I count, you relax more. Counted 10, 9, 8, 7, and you are so relaxed. 6 relaxes you even more deeply now. 5, so very, very relaxed. So very relaxed and letting go and unwinding. 4 relaxes you even more deeply now. As you let go of focusing on the count and just focus on relaxation, the number 3 relaxes you even more as the sun sinks lower and lower. 2, the sun sinks a little lower as you relax even more. At the count of the next number, the sun will have set completely and you will be completely at ease. All right, now 1, the sun has set and you are completely relaxed. And because you are relaxed and at ease, you realize that you can accomplish anything you want to accomplish. You realize that the moon has lit the area where you are. And as you now stand up, I want you to notice that all around you, written in the sand, are the uncomfortable labels from the past. These are the labels that have slowed you down and failed to reflect how powerful and wonderful you are. I want you to see those labels all around you written in the sand. The labels that you have been given since childhood, the labels that you have given yourself. And I want you to realize, as you look at these negative labels from the past, that they have nothing to do with you right now. So what I'd like you to do as you look at these labels is to wipe them away. Using the moonlight to guide you, you wipe these labels away, these negative labels from the past. You use your feet to swipe them away. Notice the water moving in also to wipe them away. These negative labels of the past just disappear. They were only written in sand. They were very fragile anyway. And now they are disappearing completely and permanently. As you watch these labels get washed away out into the water, as you swipe them away with your feet, you realize how easy it was to rid yourself of these negative labels. And now, nearby, you find a solid rock, a boulder, which is taller than you. Its smooth surface is facing you. It is completely smooth, with nothing written on it. And I want you to find nearby a chisel and a hammer. And putting the chisel to the stone and using the hammer to tap on the chisel, I want you to chisel into that stone permanently the words that describe you. And you are able to do this quickly and easily. I want you to chisel the word beautiful. As you do this quickly and easily, it becomes a permanent part of that stone. That's right. Notice how quickly and easily you are able to chisel words permanently into the side of that boulder. It is smooth, and it's easy to chisel words with the tools you are using. I want you to chisel the word creative. You're able to do this quickly and easily, and permanently. Very good. I want you to chisel the word abundant. That's right. And now, as I continue talking, I want you to chisel permanently into that stone other good, positive, powerful words that describe you. These are words which will enhance your life, words which describe you now and in the future. Positive, powerful, resourceful words. Chisel them now as I continue speaking. I want you to realize just how amazing and wonderful and powerful you are. You are a beautiful, amazing person. You have unlimited potential. You can achieve anything you want to achieve, and as you look toward your future, you see that it is wide open for you to create it in any way you choose. The decisions that you make will be the correct decisions for you. From now on, you will make decisions that empower you, decisions that are good for you and all of those who surround you. You will follow your intuition. You will follow your heart. You will do things that benefit you. And as you finish chiseling good, positive, powerful words into the side of that boulder, take a deep breath in and breathe in the power that is the new you. And as you exhale, let go of any final negativity. Let go of any thoughts that have held you back. Let them go. Breathe them out forever. Let them go once and for all. As you breathe in once again, breathe in opportunity, power, abundance, and freedom. Hold that for a moment, and as you exhale, just exhale the past. Let it go. And in just a moment, you're going to return to full awakening consciousness. You may find it difficult to remember some or all of the things that I've said to you during this hypnotherapy session. If you do, that's fine. Those things are for your subconscious mind. That's where they work, allowing you to change, allowing you from now on to make choices that benefit your life, to do things that are good for you. All right, now coming up very slowly to the count of 3 so that by the time I reach that final number, you will be wide awake, completely out of hypnosis, ready for the rest of your day. All right, now 1. Coming up, feeling very good, full of natural energy. 2. Coming up even more now, beginning to move, beginning to stir. Becoming very, very aware of your surroundings, very aware of where you are. At the count of the next number, you will be wide awake and completely out of hypnosis. All right, now 3. Eyes open, wide awake, and completely out of hypnosis.
I'm awake.
All right.
That was awesome.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, that was really, really good. I was a little worried, actually, because I got deep into it, and I said, wait, he's hypnotizing me. How am I going to do the rest of this event?
Uh-oh, knocked out the host.
Yeah, that was beautiful. You know what? I'm a huge fan of Dr. Steve G. Jones, truly. I have so much of your work and I listen to your stuff all the time. So I'm just really honored that you took the time to help all of our community. That's what I love to call it. I call them my unthinkable friends and family members during their difficult times and trying to turn things around. And you've just done this beautiful hypnosis session that wasn't too long, just the right amount of time to really get everybody in a beautiful state and to be able to release everything. So,
my pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely, anytime.
And do you recommend anything that people should do after doing a hypnosis session like this?
Well, a lot of times when people are in hypnosis, they get really good ideas. Things come to them and they kind of figure things out, or they get some kind of intuitive hit. So I recommend getting a pen and paper and writing down whatever it is that you thought of. Sometimes the thoughts don't even make sense, but they may over time. So I just get out a pen and paper and write down whatever it is that you thought during the hypnosis session.
Right. Okay, great. So you got that. Start writing it down as we speak, whatever came up for you. Write it down. And I'm assuming it's because you've put them in such a deep state that they've kind of let go of all the stuff and allowed, the opportunities and the creativity to come through their minds.
Right, absolutely. You get in touch with the core of yourself, with what you really want, with who you really are. And that's the place that you always want to come from, that we're always working on tapping into. So since you were just there, go ahead and mine it before the memories kind of fade. A short-term memory doesn't last very long. So go ahead and capture those gems, if any came to you, that you experienced during that session.
Perfect. So do that. Write it down. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Stevie G.
I like that.
That's my nickname for you.
Dr. Stevie G, I like it. I'll come up with one for you. I'll work on it.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
I've heard them all. Heard them all. Listen, with a name like Ricotti,
yeah,
I've heard every cheese joke on the planet, okay? So don't even go there.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because people always say, oh, Sonia Cheese, ha, 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 and you just look at them going, yeah, like, I've had this name for over 40 years.
That's the first time I've heard that one.
It's the first time I've heard it.
Yeah. All right, I'll spare you.
Anyway. Okay, well, thank you so much, Steve. Thank you again for coming in and coming and joining us on a Sunday. I'm sure you're busy and maybe you're just relaxing, having a good time out. Are you in California right now or Las Vegas?
I'm in California right now.
Oh, okay. Because Steve is always everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
But thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that with us. I know that, and please write your comments right there on that page. If you're online below, you'll see there's a comment section, not the question box, because that just comes to us. But if you want to share your experience, please mark your comments there, and let's just make it just a nice community of everyone sharing their positive comments and just sharing their positive energy. So I appreciate that. Again, thanks so much, Steve. We have to do this again. Like, I would love to do like a full, whole hour or so session where we can just focus on a specific topic.
I love it. I think that. I couldn't think of anything better to do on my Sunday than something like this. This is just awesome. I mean, this is going to set my week off just right. So anytime, Sonia.
Okay. I thought you were being sarcastic.
No. I'm absolutely serious. I mean, when I think of positive energy, I always think of you because you always have this go get it attitude and let go of the past and focus on the future. So I'm all about it, and this session has benefited me as well. So yeah, thanks for getting me in the right frame of mind.
Good. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Yep. Anytime.
Okay, thanks again.
Sure thing. Bye-bye.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. For more information about Sonia Ricotti, please visit beunsinkable.com. And for more information about me, Dr. Steve G. Jones, please visit stevegjones.com.